So scholars, today we're going to be focusing on personal narrative. It's a new strategy writing. We're going to be focusing on the strategy probably for the next 3 weeks. Say, whoa. So we're going to be working on personal narratives. We know that good writers pull from their own personal experiences. You have been doing this since kindergarten, so you guys should already know how to do that part at least. As readers, we're going to be focusing on writing important experiences of our own lives. So like the story, The Relatives Came. We have been doing this book in Read Aloud. We read it yesterday, so now we're going to use this book as a connection to our own writing. So the relatives came. When they got to their trip, when they went to see their family, they all hugged each other. They were missing each other. They stayed all summer, gardening, playing music. When they finally had to leave, they were sad, but they knew that they would be back next summer. So now we're going to use personal narrative to focus on our own life experiences. It can be a small moment or big moment. So Ms. Schmidt even did examples for you. So I did examples for you. So when we think of personal narrative is really just a fancy word talking about your own life. Like I said, it could be something small or it could be big. So instead of thinking of personal narrative, you can just think of your own experiences with your own life. So Ms. Schmidt gave up examples for you. So my ideas were, I want a trip to Disney World. Now that's a big experience that I would talk about, because I didn't just go to Disney World, I had to get on a plane. When I got on a plane, what did I do next? I had to drive to the hotel, and then I went to Disney World. And then I saw Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. I did all of that, and then at the end, there's a conclusion. Then my trip was over and Ms. Schmidt had to go home. But those are all things I did at beginning, middle, and end. Now, the first time I learned how to bike, that's also probably a big thing. Because not many people know how to ride a bike yet, and it is so exciting when you get to learn how to ride a bike. Now, the last thing is also a big thing, breaking my leg. Now, many people might say that's not a big thing, but it is when you're out of work for a really long time. So what is a small thing? Someone, think about what is a small thing? What is a small thing that maybe you could write about that happened yesterday or the day before? I can think of one. Me and my sister, I called my sister 100 times yesterday and she didn't answer the phone. So Ms. Schmidt got really upset and did not want to talk to her anymore. So that's a small thing that happened in my life. A personal experience. Ms. Schmidt got really upset. So today as writers, what we're going to do, we're going to focus on personal narrative writing. Remember, personal narrative writing is just focus on small moments in your life. So that is the only thing that we're going to focus on today in our lesson. And then tomorrow we're going to move on to the beginning, middle, and end, where we draw our story of what we're doing. So for example, like Ms. Schmidt said, in the beginning, I got on an airplane. After I got on an airplane, I landed in Florida, which then I was able to go to Disney World. After going to Disney World, my vacation ended. I had to get back on the airplane. So I was to describe my beginning, middle, and end. So the first thing we're only going to do is focus on a small moment in your life. So you guys are all going to stand up, go back to your desk at a level 0, and think about at least 5 to 6 different ideas that you could write about. I want you to think about maybe 3 big things and 3 small things that you could write about. Once you are finished, you are able to turn and talk to your partner next to you about the things that you would like to write about. But you only get to pick one thing. So the first thing we're going to do is brainstorm about the ideas that we're going to want to write about. Once you have finished writing those ideas down, you put your pencil down, you turn to your partner next to you, and you talk about those ideas that you would like to write about. Do we have any questions? No. So at a level 0, you're going to stand up, and you're going to transition back to your desk. Once you transition back to your desk, you will pick up your pencils and begin writing. So stand, transition.